If you keep making promises to yourself and not following through, this message is for you. My dear fellow survivor, welcome. I'm so honored you're here with me today because today I answer a question that so many survivors carry quietly. It's a question I had myself for a really long time. If I can't keep my promises, then how can I help myself heal and follow through? Rightfully so. This question can be answered if we look at a really important realization that I had during my healing journey when I realized, wow, I can keep external commitments when I make commitments to others and show up and follow through. But for some reason, I've trained my brain to let myself down and not follow through on my own self commitments. So, how can I retrain my brain instead to start following through on my self promises? And I had a really important insight that came up. And for me, this was I've been training my brain to let myself down because every time I schedule something, every time I make a plan, I have the best intentions of following through. But I'm actually making that plan from my past self's perspective. And then I realized so if I'm used to disappointing my past self all my life, and especially through grief and survival mode, how can I start fresh, clean slate, and start making promises and commitments to my future self that I've never disappointed, not a single time yet, and just follow through? So I did that. And on top of that, I realized, wow, not only can I make commitments to my future self that I've never disappointed, but I can also make commitments to my soul angels that I've never actually disappointed, even if my perceptions are telling me that I disappointed them in the past when they were in physical form. Now it's a clean slate, right? Every day is a new opportunity. And I realized, okay, so how do I do this? Well, I have to make sure I'm going to follow through. So it's not following through on a huge plan that requires so much effort and follow through, like going to the gym five days a week, can't miss a session, 1 hour each time. No, that's why I'm always talking about 1 minute, one breath, one song, 1% better. So ask yourself this question every time that you're about to make a commitment to your future self and to your soul angel or angels. Ask yourself the question, am I 95% sure? Because there's always a 5% confidence interval that we can't fulfill, right? Life happens. Even in science, right? Researchers are never 100% certain of a result, 95%, 5% margin for error. So ask yourself, am I 95% sure I'll follow through, let's say on this Monday at 1 o'clock for 10 minutes, right? Something simple. If the answer is no, I'm not 95% confident, then that's not the time to schedule it. That's not the time to make a commitment. Pick a better time. Maybe Saturday at 3 o'clock and for 5 minutes. Are you 95% sure? If you are, all right, make that commitment to your future self, to your soul angel or angels, and then see how your follow through changes. See how that can shift the way that you train your brain. Because, like I said, if we've trained our brain every single time to not follow through, that means that we can't trust our own word. But if we retrain our brain and nervous system to follow through on those 95% confident plans with our future self and soul angels, then that's teaching something else. It's teaching our nervous system and brain that we can follow through, that we can trust our word, that it is safe, that it is predictable. And the more and more we do this, the more and more we follow through. So just try it today. Just try one commitment, right? Nothing big. The smallest thing you can do could be, I'm going to breathe for 1 minute at this time today and see how you follow through. When you make that commitment, you're not making that commitment with your past self, who's constantly been disappointed by you. Most people, right? I don't want to assume, but most people, that's what they've lived. So this time you're making a commitment with your future self, making a commitment with your soul angel or angels, and then you're following through. And you keep doing that every single day. Little decisions, little commitments, but high follow through. And see how that upgrades your identity over time. So, my dear fellow survivor, I say this with all my heart. Please take good care of yourself. And of course, may you be filled with music and heal.